Welcome back, welcome to another video in my wheel wellness series, which I am running throughout the whole of January. And today is a very much kind of highly requested video. It is all about how to feel confident when you're going out in a wheelchair or with a disability. Now, I have actually filmed this video before. It was one of my first disability videos that I filmed. So if you want to check out the original, then feel free to do so. I'll leave it linked there. What I actually did was I put the question to you guys. So I can't really take any credit for this video. These are things that I completely agree with as well. But you have given your tips. So this is almost like a wheelchair video made for wheelchair users by wheelchair users. What makes people feel more confident when they're on wheels? One thing which I can definitely relate to, which quite a lot of you suggested, was planning your journey. So if you're going out for the first time, or you're relatively new to having a disability or being a wheelchair user, plan where you're going. I know it doesn't sound cool, it doesn't sound like hip, yeah man, and spontaneous, but you can't be. Plan where you're going. Check that there's parking there. Check that you're going to be able to get out, get in the parking space, that kind of thing. Also, if you need facilities such as a disabled toilet, changing places, anything like that, make sure the lift is working, make sure there's a ramp. If there isn't a ramp and there's a portable ramp, make sure there's someone out there to get the ramp out for you. These things make me feel a lot more at ease if I'm going somewhere I've never been before. I do like to check. Even now, and like I've been a wheelchair user for like 25 years, I still like to know. That one leads me on to my next point, which is quite a lot of people saying that they take someone with them. You don't have to all of a sudden become a wheelchair user and feel like you have to be the most independent, I've got my shit together person. Take someone with you when you're going out. That seems so simple, and to me I was like, yeah, of course, that's going to make you feel more confident. That you have someone that you can sort of rely on, who can help you, who can maybe even just be sort of with you. Maybe you could go off into one shop, see how you get on while they're just waiting somewhere else for you. Have a test drive and see how it goes. They can also help take your mind off things. Also, a lot of people said their service dogs, they help them feel a lot more confident as well. This is one that I can definitely relate to, a good fitting chair. Does the perfect wheelchair exist? I'm not sure. Every wheelchair I've got, I've always thought, oh, well, that could be slightly different, that could change. But I have to say, my custom built chairs have made me feel more and more confident. And the chair I have got now, I have never felt more confident using a wheelchair before in my whole life of being a wheelchair user. It's great, I got to choose everything, I customise it to how I want. Also with this point as well, practicing your basic skills. One of the most important skills, if you can try and practice them, is how to do a wheelie. Once you can do a wheelie, I personally feel that you will feel so much more confident in yourself. If you can hold a wheelie, get up a curb and down a curb, first of all just practice holding the wheelie. It can really, really help your confidence. And I got you, girl! I got you, boy! I have a whole video all about how to do wheelies. I have a whole basic wheelchair transfer playlist here. So go and check that out, that will really, really help you. Also again, sticking with the wheelchair theme, lots of people say customization, whether you're using a mobility aid or wheelchair or whatever it is, customization, making it your own can really help. I find that people don't tend to comment on the wheelchair, they comment on what you've done to it. Since I've had the Grippos, no one has been like, oh, why are you in a wheelchair then? So why do you use a wheelchair? So many people stop me. Shrimps, they are called Grippos, and they're like, oh my god, I love the pink wheels, they're so cool. It sparks really good, positive communication with people, which I think is really, really important because we are our own advocates. I've also chosen the white spinachy spokes, which I really, really like, and the white sort of upholstery as well, and the white stickers on there. I've also got some lights on my wheelchair. That's made it really nice and cool and a bit safer from when I'm going out at night. That was thanks to a follower. Thank you, Melanie. And you can get spoke skins for your spokes if you want to change colours or you don't have the spinachy wheels. They can all really, really help and give you sort of like more positive feelings towards having a mobility aid or a wheelchair. Guess what, guys? I have a whole video on how you can possibly customise your wheelchair, so go and check that out. But yeah, another thing that I saw was someone said that they like to be coordinating, so their service dog has sort of like the same sort of coloured jacket as the wheelchair or whatever mobility aid you are using. So another one that I completely agree with is being well groomed, having clean hair and looking put together. Do I always look like that? Hell no. This is a very sexy photo of me on the school run. I didn't actually know I looked that bad until I took that selfie. I do feel heaps more confident. Like today I've got clean hair, I've got a nice jumper on, I've got some makeup on, and I feel so much better than when I did a few hours ago. I know it can be spoon draining, but you feel like it might make you more confident, then go ahead. Obviously I'm usually in sweatpants and a jumper, but the one thing that does make me more confident is my hair and having that nice and clean. And also smelling good. Some people like to smell good. I'm not really into perfumes, so I just go with my natural stench. Another thing that I actually recommended in my previous confidence video, and that I saw popping up quite a lot in the comments, was music. You may want to immerse yourself in headphones and music that makes you feel confident, uplifted, good beats, your favourite tunes. That can make you feel more confident and more happy. And I really do feel there's that old saying, when you smile, the whole world smiles with you. If someone sees a person in a wheelchair smiling, looking happy, it's all very, very positive feelings towards that. Going out when the weather is good. Not that easy in England. I don't go out much, especially on my own, but I find it a lot easier to go out when the weather is nice. Like today, it is a beautiful sunny day, so I'm like, what can I do? I've got to get out, I've got to go somewhere. Whereas like for 2 weeks, it has just been wind and rain, and that really depresses me, it gets me down, and I find it a lot harder using my wheelchair, just getting in and out. It's just awful. So if you can go out when the weather is nicer, do that. For people with invisible disabilities, I saw that someone said wearing their Daisy lanyard, which are available in lots of supermarkets and places like that you can wear, and it may help you feel a little bit more confident knowing that the staff know why you're wearing it and can help you and give you the time and the help that you need. Another little tip, which I completely agree with, is going out with a full battery charge. Yeah, I like to have a full battery charge, and I've got a charger in the car as well. You may even want to take a spare battery pack with you, but I feel a lot more confident knowing that I have got a full charged battery on my phone, and I would never go out without my phone. I would feel completely sort of vulnerable and a bit nervous about going out without my mobile. This is a really nice sort of comment that I think would be nice to finish on, and that is someone who said that they like going out, knowing that they're breaking stereotypes, getting out and showing that we are able, we do deserve to be out and about, and we can live our lives with a disability or being in a wheelchair. Another video that I have made way back in the day when I first started my disability videos is how to cope with being stared at. So if you enjoyed this video, you may want to go and check out how to cope with being stared at. People do stare. And I found it really hard when I first came out of hospital, and it took about 10 years to really... I do apologise, she's a bit gross. Someone who has been in a wheelchair for 25 years, I promise you, it gets better, it gets easier, and honestly, I swear down, I don't notice the stairs at all. Now, not at all, not at all. So hopefully with time and acceptance, you won't notice them as much. I hope you've enjoyed this video. I have been Jem. Make sure to leave your confidence tips down below, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video.